Hi, I'm Jennifer from the Wooster branch of the Wayne County Public Library. Today, I'd like to show you how to make a really simple little craft at home that might involve your kids or grandkids if you want their help as well. And that is going to be a fingerprint heart magnet. Now, this is going to require small fingers. For adults, you probably want to use your pinky finger. But it's really easy. You'll just need paper and a stamp pad. You'll want a clear glass gem. You will need Mod Podge and a brush. And then you'll need magnets. This is just one long coiled strip, so we will cut off a small piece of that. This is also going to be an in-person program in June. So if you want, you'll be able to sign up for that soon through the library's website or by calling us at the reference desk. But I will go ahead and show you how to make this quick craft today. So let's get started. What you want to do first is put your glass gem on your piece of blank paper and just trace around it with a pencil. This lets you know what your cutting line is going to be, but it also gives you an idea of how you're going to be able to place your heart on the paper. So we'll be able to do that right in the center and know that it works out before we go ahead and cut it out. So all I'm going to do is take this stamp pad, and I'm using my little finger. If you are doing this with kids, probably their first digit is going to work just as well. But for us with the larger hands, we're going to do this. And just kind of rock your finger back and forth, get enough ink on it. And then you need one fingerprint angling to the left. And we'll do that again. And turn the paper a little bit. And it's not quite at a right angle, but you want it to overlap a little bit there at the bottom, so it looks like a softly rounded heart. All right, so that worked out well. We'll set the stamp pad aside. I've already made one and cut it out, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And what we want to do is flip your glass gem over to the flat side. You can see one side is much more rounded, one side's flatter, and that's your back. You take your Mod Podge, and we're just going to add probably a drop. Yeah, one nice drop there on the back. And with our brush, spread that all around for that first coat. And then take your piece of paper, flip it over so that it's going to show through to the rounded side. Lay that on top and just kind of shift it into place. And then we're going to add another drop. Oops, it's more like two, but we'll make it work. And again, take it all the way around. And this time we want to pull it off the edge because we want to seal the edge of the paper as well. And just go all the way around. You might need to squeeze a little more under the paper before you tack down the edge. Okay. So that's a first pass on it. I would suggest you actually do 2 coats of that because it's going to take a little extra to get the edges to stay down on the side. So let me go ahead and do that. Normally you'd want to let it dry fully first, but it does dry pretty quickly, so I'm just going to go right in and do that edge again. And you're not taking this all the way to the front, just around the edge of the gem. This particular Mod Podge is the matte finish, which is just fine for here on the back. I know they do have a clear finish as well, or a glossy finish, so you could do that. If you really wanted to, I think they've got one with glitter in it if you want something sparkly. So that's an option as well. All right, we've got that done. And so we'll take a moment, let it dry, and then I've already cut a piece of the magnet off that strip, and you'll see it has a peel off back, which is nice and sticky. But to make sure it stays on the back of this, we're going to go ahead and add just a little more Mod Podge, or glue if you would rather do that. And then go ahead and put that in place. Hold it down for a moment so it really sticks to the back. Okay, so it's still a little wet. I'll need it to dry some more, but this is what you end up with. It's a little magnet you can put on your fridge, and it just showcases a nice little heart for somebody in your family. Just a nice little reminder that there's love everywhere you look. So like I said, we are going to do that as an in-person program in June. So you can watch for that on our calendar of events. But you're certainly welcome to take a stab at this at home and make your own little hearts to share with people throughout your family. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you give it a shot. And in the meantime, stay healthy, be kind, and get creative. Bye-bye.